Welcome to The Scope, our monthly talk program on the scope of information and relevant topics inside Southland College in the landscape of the new normal. The world is facing a learning crisis, and we are living what is potentially one of the greatest threats in our lifetime: global education. I'm Princess Yusalan, and you're watching the inaugural episode of The Scope. Joining us here today, we have the Southland College Basic Education Director, Mrs. Gladly May Esther Dahl. And of course, joining us is the Southland College Preschool Coordinator, Mrs. Daimi Almuros. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good day,
everyone. Today we'll be talking about Southland College preschool education in the middle of a pandemic. So, to start with, I am interested to know, gusto ko mabalaan kung what makes Southland College unique before the pandemic.
Southland College Preschool is unique before the pandemic in so many ways. So first is Southland College Preschool is the only preschool located in the South that offers Montessori-based curriculum sa makasarangan nga presyo because it is affordable. And then secondly is teachers handling the subjects underwent seminars and trainings on how to use the Montessori practices, and as well as the use of the materials to make the class easier and fun. And then we also encourage our students to speak English, especially sa sulod sang classroom when communicating, and sa gilayon nangin part sang ilang everyday life and sa community as well.
That's right. And in addition, Southland College Preschool is known to have disciplined preschoolers. Ang mga kabataan naton sa preschool department, they really behaved. Isa na sa mga nangin rason kung sa diin nangin unique ang preschool naton because hindi madali mag-handle sa mga kabataan. But then, because of our teachers nga nag-training sila and a Montessori classroom, they were able to do that. And another thing, teachers in Southland College Preschool Department are all graduates of Bachelor in Elementary Education majored in preschool. And that is a big factor because that is their field of specialization and they were trained for that. And another thing na nanging unique ang Southland Preschool is the use of the Montessori materials, in which ining mga Montessori materials may ara kita ginatawag nga control of error. Wherein, if a child who is manipulating a Montessori material, he himself would know that what he is doing is incorrect. Therefore, ina nga material amo mismo ang maghambal sa iya nga, hey, this is not the proper way of doing it. This is the proper way of doing this one. Just like sang aton nga mga pink tower, may ara kita materials just like mga stocking toys naton, red rods, brown stairs, we have the sound bottles, we have the smelling bottles. These are just examples of Montessori materials nga manipulate sang aton mga kabataan kung sa diin there is a great part in improving their fine motor skills, their psychomotor skills, their emotional skills, of course their intellectual skills, or the totality of the child. And another thing, we have this so-called also the practical life experiences, wherein ini nga areas ng Montessori, the children were taught how to do things which they are doing at home. Kag kung anong basic skills nga ginahimo naton sa balay, just like pouring, proper closing of the door, cleaning the tables, Those are just examples of practical life experiences kung sa diin ang mga kabataan naton sa preschool, they were trained to do that. And that is something which is unique, and that contributes a lot to the total development of a child.
No wonder why nga taas ang enrollment sa Southland College Preschool. And of course, I've heard a lot of positive feedbacks from the parents nga kung diin ang mga bata nila nag-enroll sa Southland College Preschool. So sa Subo nga, we are experiencing pandemic. Now, tell me, what are the preparations as a preschool teacher and what measures does Southland College implement to continue educating our young budding minds?
Since this is new to all of us and we don't have any experience when it comes to online teaching, we underwent a rigid seminar workshop of how to use the Google Meet, which is our platform in the preschool. And then the school increased the internet bandwidth to meet the demand of this online class. And it also helped us, especially in delivering our online classes every day.
And added to that, we also had the parent orientation. We invited the parents to come to school, but then we observe, of course, proper protocol. Kay these parents question what will happen to their children for this academic year. So through the parent orientation, parents were informed what to do. Parents knew anong matabo sa ilang nga kabataan kag kung paano i-implement ang aton nga online teaching for this academic year. Then, the school made the personal Gmail account of these preschoolers wherein ining ilang personal Gmail account ang muning ilang ginagamit during their online classes. And another thing, since this is new to all of us, specifically sa mga bata kag sa mga ginikanan, how to handle this technology or ang Google Meet naton, we conducted this pilot testing. Actually, we had 4 testings. These testings helped the parents to be informed ano ang matabo sa ilang kabataan kung magsugod na gid ang klase. Paano magamit sang Google Meet, paano mag-open sang ilang email, paano mag-send message through email sa teachers, and then at the same time, paano nila gamiton ang link nga i-provide ni teacher. And that link, amo na siyang ilang gamiton when they will attend online classes.
It's good to know, ma'am, nga you had this pilot testing. So may I know if damo man bala parents nga nag-attend sang dry run or pilot testing nga inyo nga ginhimo?
Yes, ma'am. Kadamo sa mga ginikanan nga nag-participate sang pilot testing. And their feedbacks were very important sa amon. Kay amon to siya gingamit para ma-improve namon ang amon nga mga hilikuton. O dapat namon i-improve to prepare us better sa pag-open sang amon nga klase and this new mode of delivery and teaching, which is, of course, the online class.
It's good to know, ma'am, nga you had this preparations like pilot testing or dry run and to ensure nga ma-deliver nyo sang maayo sa mga students naton sa Southland College. So, during this implementation or before the implementation, kabalo ko nga may mga challenges and difficulties kamo nga naagyan. So, could you tell us more? Or what are the difficulties or challenges and how do you cope with those challenges, ma'am?
Of course, we actually encountered a lot of challenges, especially during the preparation of this school year 2020-2021. So first is we were asking ourselves actually if can we deliver the lesson the way we deliver it before? I mean, will the strategies that we use sang nagligad nga tuig will be effective sa sini nga tion because today is very different. We will meet our students online. So with the help of the trainings and seminar that we underwent, we were able to deliver the lesson the way it should be. And we really made sure that the students will feel nga daw pareho lang sang nagligad nga tuig nga ara sila sa classroom, wherein we were able to let them provide things, especially nga makabulig sa when it comes to disciplining them. And we have this, the very unique part that we give to them is that it was very hard for us to discipline actually the students online. So you cannot go to them, you cannot tap them. But because of these 3 colored cards that we let them provide, we have this blue card wherein they will raise this when they need to say something. Kung gusto nila maghambal, kung gusto nila may ihambal sila sa imo, they need to raise this. And then we have this yellow card nga erase nila if they want to pee. And then the most important thing is raising, when the teacher raises the red card, that means they have to behave. So we can control them.
In addition to the challenges, Southland College is not the only school experiencing this, but definitely the whole Philippines, the internet connection, right, Teacher Diane?
Yes, at first.
Although we increase the bandwidth of the internet here sa school, but really, ang internet din nato niya sa Philippines is not really stable.
I agree.
Yes. So if ever there is an internet interruption, ang preschool teachers, pagkabalik na sang internet, the presentation that they prepared, amo ning isend nila sa mga kabataan. So when the connection is okay, still our children can access the lesson. Okay? Ma-access gyapon sang mga kabataan, and of course ara man ang ila mga ginikanan nga naga-follow up sa ila mga kabataan. When the teacher would have their class back, so dira na i-reinforce ni teacher ang ila to nga ginhatag sa kay student through their Gmail account. And another thing, another challenge, this one ma'am, dumahalan tawa naton nga daw kakaladlawan, but then there is a big help sa aton nga mga ginikanan ang paggamit sang aton nga Gmail accounts. Yes. Kay una, it is expected nga mabudlay sa mga kabataan, especially sa mga ginikanan, because not all of the parents knew about this Gmail thing. Hindi sila amo na ka-literate sa paggamit sang aton nga sang Gmail account. But then, later on, ini nga challenge na surpass. Subong, parents were very good sa paggamit sa ining Gmail account, and then when opening the Gmail account, dira nila makuha ang link na ginasend ni teacher, and they just have to click it, and then they can have their Google Meet sa mga kabataan.
So it's good to know, ma'am, na na-surpass nyo ang mga challenges and na-delivered nyo effectively ang inyong mga lessons for all the preparations that you had. So, as we approaching in the middle part of the school year, what are the feedbacks from the parents? And what are the improvements from our young Southlanders in this present modality of teaching?
So actually, ma'am, we are very lucky because we have a very supportive and understanding parents. And since one of the unique features of Southland College Preschool is we do conduct home visitations, there I was able to know about their feedbacks, and then as well as the improvement of their child or children. In fact, I personally talked to one of my parents' students, and then she also shared to me about her child is so excited to wake up every morning, attend the class, and then even ask her, "Mommy, are we going to do our online class today?"
Wow.
And then it really amazes us that despite of this things, despite of all the hardships that we encountered at first, still, as time goes by, our pupils adjusted of this kind of modality of learning.
Yes, that is good to hear also, Teacher Daini. Because you know what, ma'am? Sa Southland Preschool, included na sa amon preparation, seeing to it that we should be consistent of the schedule that we are giving to our children. Just like last year, aga pa sila gabugtaw, they ate their breakfast, tapos naga-uniform sila, then going to school. This academic year is still the same. Although we are conducting classes online, ang mga kabataan sa Southland Preschool, they woke up early in the morning, naga-take a bath sila, naga-eat sila sang ilang breakfast, then after that, naga-wear sila sang ilang uniform, right, Teacher Daini? Because during the conduct of our online classes, ang mga bata nagapadayon sa pagsuksok sang ilang uniform for them to feel that they are still having their classes, padayon ang ila pag-eskwela, but the only difference is ang setting lang gid. Pero, ang learning, ara gityapon. And I also experienced, ma'am, one preschool parent approached me with this online teaching. Hambal niya, before, doon nakulbaan siya kung paano ang iyang bata, who is a senior casa, nga mag-learn in this online teaching. But then, as time goes by, he was very happy and he had this affirmation to me nga ang iyang bata I mean nag-learn maski naghapa-hapa lang in front of the screen, which is usual gid na iya sa bata. Kis aga tumbo-tumbo, hindi siya makita sa screen. But then when he asked his child, kabaluman iya nga bata. So he said, sila sa akon, ma'am, abi ko ang bata ako daw hindi man siya makabalo kay online ni siya. But then, I am very happy nga ang bata ko, middle of the school year pa lang, may nabalaan gid siya with this online teaching. And at the same time, ang iya nga discipline, ang iya nga behavior, nag-increase man or kumbaga may changes man siya since sa pagsugod sang klase kag subong December na.
Wow, that's good to hear, ma'am. Coming directly from the feedbacks from our parents. With all the challenges and difficulties that you experience from preparations, implementation, this school year 2020-2021, it was paid off. And I think, ma'am, it's the perfect time to invite our viewers, especially ang mga parents natin nga may mga kabataan nga mag-enroll sa Southland College Preschool to experience the Montessori way of teaching.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. So together with Teacher Daine, the coordinator of the preschool department, we would like to invite all the viewers, especially the parents, to enroll your children to Southland College for the next academic year 2021-2022 to experience the Montessori way of teaching in the new normal.
So thanks so much, Ma'am Glad and Ma'am Daime, for joining us today and giving us the information and input about Southland College Preschool in the middle of a pandemic. Thanks
You're
so
welcome,
much.
Ma'am Princess.
And that's the scope you have to know. See you in the next episode for another scope. I'm Princess Yusalan saying, stay empowered amidst pandemic.